Well, it looks like the Fire Dragon review for some reason didn't record, so I'm recording this again. But the Fire Dragon, okay, basic attack, nothing special, right? First skill, Rain of Fire. So this is the one I mentioned I don't like. Drops fireballs 3 times on random enemies within the area, dealing damage to the targets and enemies around, and applies attack down with a certain chance. So here's what I don't like about this. It's a random hit. I hate skills with random hits. It does say it deals damage to targets around the enemy as well, but I have a feeling that range might not be big for it to matter too much, but maybe we'll test it out, we'll see. And applies attack down with a certain chance. Upon successfully applying attack down per hit, drops an additional fireball to random target, and up to 3 additional fireballs can be dropped, and its critical resistance is 100% when using this skill. So yeah, 4 mana skill, but random enemies, and look at that multiplier, 147%. So let's say you're attacking a horde of enemies, like 5-6 enemies. Again, it depends on the range. If the range is very huge and the damage around the skill is very small, then it's gonna suck. If the range is quite small and the range around this target hit is like at least 50% of that initial range, then sure, maybe, but personally I really don't like skills that hit random enemies, basically. It's good against stuff like bosses, but it's not amazing against like AoE targets that you need to hit, yeah? And the second skill releases is better to increase a skill cooldown of enemies within the area and attacks 3 times. Each hit has a certain chance to apply oppression, and additionally, upon successfully hitting an enemy summoner, it will reduce its mana, and the damage of this attack is proportional to the difference in attack between itself and the target. So yeah, 40% cooldown decrease. The damage, I mean, the basic multiplier is very low. The main damage comes from that difference, and I don't know how well you will be able to get the difference, because you also don't want to make him too squishy with a lot of attack. I feel like he's more of a CC unit than a damage dealer, personally at least. But yeah, 75% chance at oppression level 1, 75% chance at decreasing mana level 1. Keep in mind it's a triple hit, so that oppression will land, probably like 2 levels in most cases. That mana will land, and again, probably like 2 mana decrease in most cases. And also critical resistance is maximum when using this skill, yeah? Doesn't have a passive. And the ultimate is pretty much the same as the second skill. It hits 5 times now instead of 3. So again, maximum critical resistance while using it. 80% cooldown reduction. That is big. That's almost a full reset AoE. The damage, a little bit better, but again, I feel like he is not as much of a damage dealer as more of a CC unit. Oppression 55%, decreased mana 55%, much lower, but it's also a 5 hit, so on average it will land a tiny bit more than the second skill. So overall, not a bad unit. I really like this skill, but oh, this skill, no, I don't like this skill. I do like the AoE thing, yeah? Okay, the Water Dragon, not first skill, basic attack, nothing special again. First skill, 5 mana right off the bat, damn. Creates a sandstorm to hit enemies within the area 3 times, and each hit has a certain chance to apply defense down. The last hit has a chance to knock down the target within the area, and if the target is knocked down, stunned or frozen, uses absolute 0. The damage is inversely proportional to the number of hits. Okay. Creates a snowstorm, at least it's an AoE, I don't think it's random hits, right? So multiplier, not the best, but it does say damage is higher the less targets there are, so sort of like Brandia, right? So potentially good against bosses as well. 75% chance at defense break, it's a triple hit, so that's gonna land pretty much. 80% at knockdown for 3 seconds. We'll see. 80% is pretty good, I would say. And basically, if that last hit procs, it will also use the second skill for free. So the second skill is Apply spell shield to itself and releases a breath to attack enemies within the area 3 times. Each hit has a certain chance to apply freeze and uses chill explosion 1 if 2 or more enemies are frozen. This attack ignores the target's beneficial effect that reduces the damage taken. Ooh. Okay, spell shield for 3 seconds and nullifies 3 skill hits. Nice. Per hit damage, not the best, like 150%, that is very low multiplier. So in total that doesn't even reach 500%. 45% chance at freezing, triple hit and you need 2 of those to proc, right? That's pretty high odds, I would say. Yeah, that's pretty high odds. I would say I'm not sure of that exact map, but in total it looks like gonna be close to 80% to land the freeze on any target, so it's not too bad. And if 2 or more targets are frozen, it uses the follow-up skill. So the follow-up is explodes chill to attack enemies within the area and applies mana regen speed up to the team summoner upon defeating the enemy. I mean, it's most likely not gonna defeat an enemy with those multipliers. This attack ignores the target's beneficial effect that reduces the damage taken and deals increased damage based on the lost HP. 633%? Wait, where's that lost HP damage? Wait, it's not... Oh, per 1% target's lost HP damage dealt up. Oh, it might kill actually then. So 633 multiplier, ignoring like shields and stuff, and up to double damage based on the missing HP. And level 1 mana regen speed up for 20 seconds if killed. I don't know. It's a cool combo though, because you use this skill and you basically use the first part of the skill and potentially the second part for free as well. Yeah, so it's not a bad skill, at all. And the ultimate is basically the second skill clone, right? So it hits 5 times, a stronger spell shield, much higher multiplier. Is it much higher? No, it's like 20% higher. So, oh, but it's 5 hits, So in total it's like 1000 just for the first part. The freeze proc is way lower though, look at that. From 45 to 38 only. It is a 5 hits, so in most cases it will land as well. And if it hits 2 targets, it goes to the second part, and the second part is 950% and up to double based on missing HP, so potentially in total that's close to 3000 multiplier. So the ultimate will most likely kill. That's an AoE, don't forget. AoE 3000 is a very huge multiplier. And if defeated, mana regen speed up as well. So, ooh, I like his ultimate. This ultimate is very strong, Okay, let's go the wind one. Ooh, the wind one has a passive on the basic attack. So, stronger basic attack, and when target's current HP is lower than caster's upon successful hit, the covers HP equal to 4.3%. Wait, when target's current HP is lower than the caster's upon successful hit. I wonder if that means HP percentage, like the target is at 80% and you are at 100% that way, or if it's just flat amount, like you have 50k HP, the enemy is also full but he has only 40% HP and it will proc that way. So we'll see. I may or may not summon some of these dragons in the Korean saga, so we'll have to test it out, but yeah, potentially you might need to build this guy on attack speed, we'll see. First skill, releases its breath to deal damage based on its max HP to enemies within the area 3 times, and each hit has a certain chance to apply damage taken up. Inhibition applies attack speed up to itself. Ooh, 11% of his max HP damage, not like the Sky Arena where it scales with the enemy HP, yeah? So make sure to not make a mistake there. And level 1 damage up, so yeah, that's the regular branding. So on average that will be 2 damage taken ups per skill hit. And level 2 attack speed for 16 seconds. Nothing special, I would say, especially for a 4 mana. Like for a 3 mana that would be pretty cool. For 4 mana I don't feel like that's enough. Like Helia does more, right? Illusion of Time. Recovers HP of allies within the area and removes 2 harmful effects. Upon successfully removing a CC effect from a team member, applies immunity to the target team member. The recovery amount is based on its max HP. Okay, 23% max HP heal, double cleanse, and immunity 11 seconds when removing CC. I'm sorry, that's a bad skill. That's such a bad skill. Okay, wait, he does have a passive. He does have a passive. On itself though, this is a lackluster skill. I mean, there are units that... Wait, let's say... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna compare it to something like an Undying Cleanse. Let me see actually. Not Mermaid. What is Undying Cleanse? So it's a single cleanse. It's immunity 14 seconds regardless whether it removes it. And 22.6% heal. Okay, yeah, it's not bad actually. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Because it is a double cleanse and I feel like cleanse is super important. Okay, passive. 7-second cooldown. Becomes immune to all CC effects when the... Oh, he is immune to CC effects. That makes a huge difference actually. Because there's no point from a cleanser who is stunned himself, right? But if he has CC immunity, that's pretty big. When the enemy applies silence or root to the team member, use illusion of time too. Silence or root? That is so specific. They just want a light monkey counter, looks like. If applying silence and root, use illusion of time. Yep. And the illusion of time 2 is recovers HP of allies within the area, then removes 1 harmful effect and removes silence and root. Upon successfully removing silence or root from a team member, applies immunity to the target member. The recovery amount is based on max HP. So 80% heal, 1 cleanse, remove silence, remove root, and immunity for 10 seconds. That is just a direct counter to some of the units like the Light Monkey, the Fire Desert Queen, the Dark Desert Queen. Basically whoever has silence or root, if this guy is on the field, you lost, basically, because that's a 7-second cooldown, and it's an AoE. These are AoE heals, these are AoE cleanses. Yeah, this is big, this is big. This is a huge meta counter, I would say, because root is quite popular. There's like Fire Paladin as well with root. So we'll see how that works. Although Fire Paladin does have the inability to remove harmful effects, so quite curious to see how that interacts. And the ultimate is recovers HP of allies within the area and removes all harmful effects upon successfully removing a CC effect from a team member. Yeah, so it's the same as the second skill, but the heal is way bigger. 56%, full cleanse and immunity for 14. Oh, I like the winged one the most so far. He is very unique and he is very good in the current meta. Fire Paladins, Light Monkeys, all of that. I like this guy, I like this. Oh, Lynette as well, right? Yeah, I like him, I like him. He's definitely a must summon if you are just looking to get a dragon in general, yeah? I would say, yeah, so far I like this guy the most. Probably the water one because of that chain reaction, right? Fire one, I like the second skill. I do not like this though. This alone, I hate it. I hate it. Okay, let's check the light one now. Okay, and the light dragon, Zerath. Ooh, that's a powerful name. Basic attack, nothing special. First skill, Armageddon. Reduces the current HP to apply Endure to itself, then drops a meteor to attack enemies within the area and apply crit rate down. Wow, that's simple. Decrease HP by 20%. Reduces its current HP, so that's his HP reduction. Endure for 10 seconds and 683 multiplier? Is that a joke? Nah, wait, the passive has to compensate for that. That is a shite skill. Moving forward. Holy Light recovers HP of allies within the area and applies continuous recovery to allies excluding itself. Doesn't even heal itself, damn. Oh no, only doesn't give continuous recovery to itself thing. Then applies crit resistance up to allies within the area if the target that receives continuous recovery is Light attribute also applies additional continuous recovery. The recovery amount is based on its attack. 378% attack. Is that a lot? Wait. 378% of attack. So let's say I have a very attack heavy build, something like 7.5k attack, right? Or maybe even 8k, that's really pushing it. And that will heal like close to 30k. That's not a lot. I don't know, 30k, and the unit will be squishy because of all the attack, yeah? Level 1 continuous recovery for 20 seconds, level 1 crit resistance up for 20 seconds, and continuous. Again, 5 mana, that's a very bad skill. Okay, what does the passive say? Increases its damage dealt and decreases its damage taken based on its lost HP. Oh, there we go, that's where I stayed. That's where the passive is hidden. And decreases its recovery received. So, for each percent of lost HP, you will do 2% more damage. So, this suddenly becomes not 683 but close to 2000 multiplier. Still expensive though. For 1%, you also get 1% less damage. Whoa! Whoa! Wait! Whoa! Imagine he's like at 10%. He has Endure from here. And he also only takes 10% damage. Whoa! Okay. What? The recovery received down. Oh. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, so he will stay low, but he will not be able to heal as well. That kinda sucks. But he does have Endure, so if he starts spamming this skill manually, there will only be a 2-second kill window that you can do. And even then you will need to do a lot of damage doing it. Oh, the problem is he will die to dots though. Dots will probably ignore that damage taken down thing and will just go through it. Yeah, I don't know. That's a very situational monster, it feels like. And the ultimate, the covers HP of allies, I think that's the same as, the second skill. So just a heal and continuous recovery and increase resistance up. So 5, 6, 8 multiplier. Wait, so that's like 40% higher than the second skill. Level 2 continuous recovery, level 2 clears up. I don't know. Cool mechanic there, but you kinda need to just spam this skill, it looks like. Otherwise, I mean, you can't heal up. If your recovery received down is down by like 90%, there is not much you can do, right? Unless maybe the continuous recovery ignores this passive somehow, then it would be very good. But I have a feeling it will not, so oof, it's a very dangerous mode. Like, let's say you're on that 90% damage mark, like you're sitting at 10%. The moment you get hit with something like a dot or an oblivion, it's just game over for you. It's over, as they say, right? Yeah, I don't know. Pretty cool, but also very situational and very dangerous, it feels like. And now Grogan. Ooh, the dark one. Basic attack, nothing special. First skill, attacks enemies within the area 3 times to deal damage based on its max HP. The last hit has a certain chance to apply fear to the target within the area. The attack ignores the target's beneficial effect that reduces damage taken. Ooh, very simple. 161 plus 5.5%, so 3 times that, 500% attack and 17% HP. That is not a big multiplier. For 4 mana skill, that is not a big multiplier. And last hit fear for 5 seconds! Wait, what's the conditions? There's no conditions. No shot! 5 seconds! Whoa, that's a lot. That's a very long CC. It releases its breath to deal damage based on its max HP to enemies within the area 3 times. Each hit has a certain chance to remove a beneficial effect and applies undead with a certain chance. This attack ignores the target's death denial effect and targets defeated with this skill cannot be revived. Whoa, that is stacked. Okay. Multiplier is pretty much the same, like 517 again. But unrevivable and ignores death denial. So Endure no longer works. 75% chance to remove a beneficial effect. So on average that's around 2 strips per skill. And undead, let me see undead real quick. Yeah, so you take damage for 46, or rather 40% of the damage you take, and you're on average getting 2 undeads as well. I don't like strips being built into damage skills. Like, if the strip happens before the damage, sure, but it looks like the strip happens during the damage, so I mean, if there's a lot of shields, you first need to strip, that damage will not count much, so I don't know. And it's an expensive skill, like it's really good, but it's expensive. For the current multiplier, like for that multiplier, it's a bit too expensive for me, I don't know. Yeah, I really like this skill, that fear is insane how long it is. I don't like the second skill, personally. Soul of Grogan, 15-second cooldown, and when its HP is below a certain ratio, applies fear and undead to enemies around it upon getting hit by a skill. Increases the damage dealt when attacking light and dark attribute enemies, but takes more damage from fire, water, and wind? Wait, if caster's HP is below 50%, fear for 3 seconds, level 1 undead? So she works, not she, he. I guess similar to how the wind tornado thing works, right? So because when she drops below 50%, she does sort of like an AoE like around her. I'm guessing it's gonna be something similar to that. When attacking light or dark attribute, you do 40% more damage. Wow, that's like that's a middle finger to all of the whales. Like, you use light or dark units, you take more damage, my friend. And when attacked by fire, water, or wind enemies, you take 20% more damage. Wow, so this guy is only good into light and dark teams, huh? I don't know. Oh, if that second skill was like either cheaper or higher multiplier, I would like it. I don't like the current one. I don't like this skill. This skill is cool, passive is situational. This sucks. Okay, and the ultimate releases its breath to deal damage based on its max HP to enemies 5 times. Yeah, so the same skill as the second skill. And multiplier 5 times, so that's 1000 plus, what, like close to 34% HP? That's better, that's a bit better. Double strip, 5 times and double strip, so that's a lot of strips. And level 2 undead as well, 55% chance, but that's a 5 hit, so on average you're removing what, like 4 to 6 beneficial effects. I don't know, not a huge fan of the dark one. He looks cool, but not a huge fan of where you could use him. Like, if I'm only using him against light and dark monsters and he takes more damage from regular teams, it feels very easy to counter him. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, wind one is definitely the winner here. That passive is nuts. Water one, pretty cool. Fire, I like the skill too. Light, not a big fan. I don't know. Way too situational for me. And the dark one also kind of works against, like a last pick against light and dark teams. I don't see too much other use for him. Although this skill is nuts. 5-second fair is insane. But yeah, hope you enjoyed as the dragons. The patch notes are coming probably in a few hours since I have some work to do, and peace.